Hi there, welcome back and to another little mini episode of MacGyver's Workshop here, where I'm going to unbox my it's technically called the Weedy Fundo Riolito. Boy, what a mouthful that is. But anyway, what it is it's a shower system that's supposedly a lot more reliable and better for for like a walk-in type shower and such. So that it's I've seen so many people put showers in, and within a couple of years it's rotting the floor out from underneath the shower. And obviously they didn't do something right, because you think if you put a rubber liner in there that it won't leak, but somehow it does. So with this, it's not supposed to leak because the whole thing is impermeable, but we'll see. But let's get cracking into this, shall we? It's a big old hunking box here. This is actually only one piece of it. The shower is going to be 4 foot wide by 6 foot, which is the actual area of the wet part of the shower. And then there'll be another like 3 or 4 feet where you walk in. But so this part here is what I needed to get past my framing inspection, because all the plumbing has to be roughed in. And if you'll see here, I can't see much because of the glare, but the linear drain for the shower is built into this, and that has to be in place. So let's get cracking here and cut this puppy open and see what we've got, shall we? That's the little round bit that goes in the that's what ties into the floor, the round pipe of the floor drain. Yep. And there's a little gasket thingy in there with a sealer and a gasket and all that good stuff. That's a pretty neat little setup, isn't it? Amazing the technology and things that they can do now. Back in the day, you'd be 2 or 3 days doing the putting down a rubber liner and then putting down thin set mortar over top of it, and just all kind of crazy mess. So I guess I'm going to have a German bathroom, because my all my fixtures are Hans Grohe, which is German, and Witty is German as well. So this stuff here is like supposed to be, just the absolute best quality you can get. And I know there's, like I said, there's some guys out there that I'm sure can lay down a shower and it'll never leak and it'll never rot the floor. But unfortunately, I'm not a master at this. I'm just kind of a do-it-yourselfer that's kind of been fortunate enough to be able to follow directions and pretty much succeed in all these little projects that I've undertaken. So but that doesn't mean I want to take any chances either. So if I can do this and do it right, and not be fairly simple, given the fact that you can follow instructions, then that's what I'm willing to undertake. So, but like I said, as far as the skills involved with doing those rubber liners and everything like that. Like, for example, I don't know how you do a sharp corner with a rubber liner. You know, what do? You glue it? I mean, you know, it's just so many questions I have. Ta-da! Okay, look at that. Isn't that interesting? So there it be. It's all already, you know, pre-sloped, and everything's already in there. And there's your linear drain. Not sure what those are, but I'm sure I'll find out in a minute. And that's an interesting little bit of a twist there, because when I saw the picture in the ad, the drain was on the narrow end. It's not the wide end. So that's interesting. Well, Okay, so while the unboxing of the Wheatie board shower pan was cool and all, but you know, I got to be practical and do my important priority stuff first, which is while we were waiting on that to come in, we started plumbing up our the bathtub in our guest bathroom. So that was half done, so I had to finish that up tonight. You know, you get a little bit done each night after work, you know, that's all you can expect. So, and then sometimes I'll goof off and just come home and not do anything, depending on how I feel, I guess. But those are few and far between, because I've got to really hustle to get all this work done. So, let me show you what I got here. I'm a 1 2x4 horse. And I will never go with a tub and a surround ever again. I don't care if I have to cut a wall out, because anything long term, they're just hard. They don't keep well. The gap where your two pieces come together, they always catch shit and look moldy and just look awful and all that. So when we did our tub, we did ours as a one piece. So, which is good when you're doing new construction, you should, but either way, there was no way I was going to use a two-piece. And got it all mounted in there, and had to mount all our drain and drain kit and all that, and you have to kind of cut into the floor, which is a little scary, but you know, once you do it right and you laid everything out right, you don't run into any floor joists or anything. And then, you know, it's just your standard one piece or one handle faucet, and then the shower spigot will go up there, or with the shower head, I mean, will come out up there. And then we'll have the cement board around the top of the tub, and we'll go up a little bit with some tile, just to make sure we don't ever get any water anywhere. And then I'll have to build a little wall on this end, and over here we'll have either, you know, like cabinet or closet space, or you know, something like that. So either way, there we'll come up with something. We haven't quite decided how we want to do that bit just yet, but that's the cool thing about building your own house. You know, you start with a plan, you know, and a general idea, and then as you start building it out, of course you have to have a plan for the major structure, but you can, you know, make changes as you go, and you don't have to worry about a contractor getting all mad at you because you're changing your plans halfway through. But anyway, let's go around and look at where all the plumbing goes. So, you know, a lot of folks don't realize what goes into properly plumbing up a, you know, like for instance, you know, a shower fixture, because, or a tub and shower fixture, because, you know, if we didn't have this wood here and this reinforcement, this thing would just flex back and forth, and it would feel really cheap and chintzy. So, you know, I've got it all supported real nice, and then the part here where the, you know, the spigot comes out for the tub, you know, we've got that, you know, good and solid as well. And then there'll be an access panel here where you can get to all this, and we'll just have a cabinet here with a piece of countertop that can be slid out of the way if you ever have to get access to it. So, but all in all, don't look like much, but it's a lot of work. So, gives you a healthy respect for Mario the plumber. Well, that's pretty much it for me tonight. Like I said, I only get a couple, 3 hours of work when I come home, because you gotta go to bed, get to work the next day. But we got a good little bit done tonight, so I'm happy with my progress. So stay tuned.